amazing to see how it steers the vehicle. And we're coming up on that T-minus 1 minute now on our countdown, so let's listen.
Alright, shema people, it's ship 40, booster 20, flight 13. It's not a very choice of a number, but it's fine. They're locked in, no holds. Yet.
Alright, we are through the gate. Still no holds on the board. 50 seconds to go. Starship getting ready to fly.
Flight directors, go for launch.
Go for launch, free eats.
Minus 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And there's motion. She's off. Oh, look at that. Gotta hope that booster's locked in today.
Booster Raptor chamber pressure's nominal.
30 seconds into flight. 33 out of 33 Raptor engines lit on the super heavy booster, arcing away from us here at Starbase. Coming up on max Q, maximum aerodynamic pressure, which again for this flight is going to be higher than it has been on any of our previous Starship flights. Right, so we're passing through that maximum aerodynamic pressure over a minute now into flight. Still seeing 33 out of 33 Raptor engines lit and burning. Our next major moment's going to be
That plume looks really good.
a little over a minute from now when we're going to get to hot staging. We're going to shut down all but 5 of those engines on the booster. It's our version of MECO. Most engines cut off. And then we're going to ignite the 6 engines on the ship while it is still attached, to do that separation. As a reminder, we try to do a directional flip, so when you watch on your screen,
Hopefully it goes vertical.
You're going to be sending that booster towards the bottom of the frame. For the booster itself, it's like doing a flip up. It'll go towards the bottom of your frame. We do that by lighting the engines in a slightly staggered sequence.
Oh, that camera's sick. Look at that. It looks so empty. Hopefully they don't shotgun themselves into each other. Oh my god, they gave us that view. Oh, that's sick. What's the booster doing?
Now doing its boost back burn. It looks like we lit all 33 initially. Now we're down to 13. We're seeing 6 out of 6 Raptors lit on the ship.
Didn't shotgun any, down to 3. And looks good. Booster's spinning out of control. Yeah, no, it's looking perfectly fine.
And boost back.
Oh, look at that.
Shut down. So it looks like we were able
That looks
to get through the
insane.
boost back burn this time around. That was one of the key objectives we didn't have on the last flight. And we've got 6 engines lit on the ship. Alright, so that's the first of 2 burns that the booster is going to be doing to kind of send it back towards us. It's going to be landing a couple of miles offshore from Starbase, hopefully. We're going to try and get it all the way down to do a landing burn, where we're going to use those 13 center engines. They're going to ignite. That's what's going to really bleed off all that velocity that it's built up. It'll eventually, hopefully, transition to 5 engines to kind of fine-tune its path in, and then all the way down to 3 for the remaining bit. All right, we've got a couple of minutes to go until we get there. So
You can see the
booster circles a
contrail
little
Starship
bit.
made on the Ascent in the
Still seeing 6 out of 6 Raptor engines.
middle of the right
4
camera.
minutes into the flight, ship's got about 4 minutes left. Getting some killer views. Kate, Nate, how was the view from from down there?
It was incredible. I mean, it just shot off the pad, and seeing all the crowd now running back inside to take views on the screen here, it was amazing.
Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna learn to not stare at the engines because now I have a bright blob in my vision.
Right.
Now, speaking of vision, we could see both stages there on your screen. Starship's second stage is still firing its engines. You can follow along with that with the GUI down on the bottom right-hand side of your screen.
The
Still
GUI.
following the
It's a new
planned
word.
flight path as well. Beautiful views of planet Earth there behind the ship.
Wait, did
So
they say
we're
GUI
actually
for
getting a
GUI?
live shot off the booster right now,
Wait.
an
Oh, that's so
onboard
cool.
camera. You can see the plume from Starbase where it just lifted off 5 minutes
Starship
ago.
on nominal trajectory.
Super Heavy's looking pretty good.
We are there.
Incredible. We are there. That is us.
I kind of want to run back outside and wave.
Right. Now, again, this booster is not planning to come back to the tower or to launch site for this particular launch. We are going to be planning to do an ocean splashdown just off the coast of Starbase. So hoping to still get some amazing views of that.
Pretty awesome to see the Raptor engines there on the left-hand side of your screen. We can actually see the plume there of those
Ship
center
40's locked down.
Raptors. Those are the sea level ones, as well as the vacuum Raptors are the 3 on the larger ones on the outer radius.
I want to see
Just like
the
on Tower
lower
Top,
engine
we are
cam
going to be
on the
doing a
booster.
13-engine landing
I wanna see
zone
the plasma
slow the
buildup.
booster down. Hopefully we can get a live camera of the booster right now as we're going into that phase. Awesome shot, you can see it there. So right now the booster is using their 3 hypersonic grid fins to guide itself through the atmosphere toward its landing site. You can see we're only 5 kilometers above the
And
sea
shotgun.
right
Start it.
Oh, that was
Just
not a
call out
grid
for an engine
ignition
burn startup for the
of
booster.
5 engines down. I think it's going to decelerate anyways.
I have a feeling the crowd's about to go wild here.
No. 5 was too much. Okay, so
Another awesome
five, I think one of the engines blew.
Congratulations to all the teams here at Starbase and at our SpaceX
They
team.
do have a they do have a
Amazing,
tendency when
amazing
they explode to shotgun their debris everywhere.
Everything continues.
They
to
may
go well with
honestly
the
need to
ship,
bring
as
back
you can
the
see there
engine
on the
shielding,
screen.
unfortunately.
Yeah, we've got about a minute left with the ship engines on. Just looking at the booster real quick, it didn't look like we lit all 13 engines that we were planning for that initial landing burn. We were targeting a softer splashdown, and as you saw, it came in with quite a bit of velocity still. So landing velocity did look a little bit high, but really cool.
Not as high as last time.
Time to landing burn, we'll dig in.
It did better though.
Figure
It did
out
way
how to
better.
turn on all those engines, and then get to a full landing soon. But all eyes on ship. We are just a little ways away from getting those.
Nokia
engines
has been
off. We
blessing
expect it to burn
Starship
about 8
recently.
minutes and change. And so hopefully just about 15 minutes to go.
You hear the sonic booms in the background.
We just got the sonic boom.
Yeah, we
here
sure
at
did.
Starbase
That was awesome.
from the booster splashdown. And engine shutdown.
There's Seiko.
All right, Starship 6 Raptor engines have successfully shut down.
Nominal orbit insertion.
And there's our call out for nominal orbit insertion. So we got a ship in space. We've got a booster in the Gulf where we were planning to send it. It's a hell of a start to the day, Kate.
Yeah, it sure is. All of our colleagues here are filing in through the doors. A lot of people wanted to stay outside and hear the boom, and so it's pretty great to see a ship in space. And
There's
everybody's
their
super excited
in-space
down here.
flap test.
Right. And as guaranteed, it has been an awesome day so far. All this action in just 9 minutes now. And objectives are done for the booster. Just want to quickly flag that booster
These
did
two flaps
land
look good.
in a clear zone. We clear those before launch, well ahead, so that we ensure everyone is safe before the launch and after. So we're getting ready now for our in-space objectives.
Yeah, we've got a few minutes until the next milestone, so sit tight and enjoy the space views and, of course, the space jams. We'll be back here at T+14
The absolutely copyrighted Space Jams, but yeah, I'll return to you guys when that happens.
We're expecting this burn to be up to about 14 seconds. We've only done about 3
Raptor
seconds
relight moment.
previously. And so that should be coming up within the next couple of seconds. Let's stand by.
Relight demo started.
Oh, look at that.
You see relight there on your screen.
That looks sick.
Wow.
And confirmation over the net. Relight shutdown. The burn has ended. Congrats to the team on this milestone. I mean, it's crazy to see
That was
how we
sick.
can maneuver in space, and just another icing on the cake for today's mission. So we're going to be taking another quick break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes before re-entry, which is targeted for about T+47 minutes. So we'll see you soon.
47 minutes. Okay, that was a good relight though. That looks sick. Okay, be back in 47 minutes. Alright, good news. Re-entry is going well so far. This is free. Other than that, I got jump scared by the relight of the Raptors, so there won't be audio on that. Sadly, I did re-record it though. I'll put it in. And I didn't really talk over the payload deployment either. To be fair, the only thing I gotta hit with the payload deployment is those were the first Starlink V3s. It's pretty sick. And now we're out of the deep blue phase. Rest in peace. See if they give us audio back. No. Still fucking copyrighted. No. Please. Please. Look at that plasma buildup around the catch pin, dude. That looks sick. Engines are looking fine. These guys, start narrating. Please. You see those beautiful colors on the steel as well. Like normal. I really want to see this thing on the ground after a catch and just see like the amount of colors it picked up. So I'm sure these things look really nice. We've seen boosters after, and mostly like the top of the booster. I'm curious what the top of the booster on the Block 3 looks like, because Block 2 it looked really cool. I think Block 3 would look even better. Can't tell if that's soot. Pretty sure it's like soot or thermal blanket stuff. Actually, they don't use thermal blankets anymore. I don't think. I think that's residue from the ablative. We'll say that residue from the ablative on the camera. Starship's doing its southern Tokyo drift. Hopefully those drones and IR cameras are on point today. Hopefully those buoys are on point too. It's going to be very nice looking. Good amount of the ablative coming off the side. That should be fine. We don't need it. Did they start narrating it? I'd be impressed.
Corner of your screen as
They did.
that speed continues to decelerate. We're coming up to the ship landing burn, one of pretty much everybody's favorite part of Starship test flight days, and that's going to be coming up here in just about a minute or so.
Yeah, just about a minute away. We're going to try and light all 3 Raptor sea level engines for this burn. We'll light 3, do the flip. We'll eventually go down to 2 as we get close down to the water, down mode to a final 1 engine before we hopefully execute a nice soft splashdown. We'll see if we've got our buoys and drones in range with the recovery team. They're going to be standing by to try and get some additional views of Starship's heat shield, which from kind of our initial looks, it did pretty well on the flight uphill, but we'll continue to dig through all the visual data as we get it. We didn't do any real stress tests or anything on this flight. We did do, you heard our landing Large flight controller call out. We were doing the swoosh maneuver. This is kind of the final maneuver that we plan to have Starships returning to Starbase do, that will essentially hook them out over the Gulf before coming in and over Tower 2. But
The swoosh maneuver.
seconds away. Look
That's
for
a
the
name.
3 Raptors, the 3 in the middle to light up, do a flip. Let's see if we can get this thing.
See
in the
some
water.
ground footage maybe? Got the audio.
3 sea levels lit. Seeing healthy chamber pressures on. Did our flip down to 2.
There's a buoy, and there's the drone cam.
Into the Indian Ocean, down to 1,
Didn't spin out this time. That's really good.
and we're in the water.
Oh, it didn't blow up?
And it's a soft splashdown in the water.
It stayed together. Wait.
That is the softest splashdown we have ever had with the Starship there in the Indian Ocean.
It's bound to be an exciting day for our recovery team.
It's a little bit on fire.
That huge milestone to even get to soft splashdown, much less have the vehicle stay afloat.
Yeah,
I will
the teams are super hyped here. Got some crowd here at Starship.
This is good news. This is really good news.
We never really get to see Starship floating so serenely in the Indian Ocean, so we're certainly enjoying these extended views.
A drone operator's gonna get jump scared when it explodes.
I want to check in with Tyler. Tyler, how is Hawthorne feeling about Lucky Flight 13?
Hey, Kate, we are so excited about another successful Starship test flight and those gorgeous Starlink views that we had. And we can also confirm that we managed to make contact with all 20 of those V3 sats. So it's a massive day for us. So congratulations to
Oh, it's still
everyone at
intact.
Starbase, for Starlink, everyone here and around the company who've contributed to the Starship program as we make progress again towards a multi-planetary future. So thank you everyone for tuning in. That's a goodbye from Hawthorne and back to you guys at Starbase.
Thanks so much, Tyler. Now, for anyone who perhaps missed the action, I suggest that you rewind the clock.
Oh, look at that.
That view of the Starship heat shield tiles, you can really see how the atmospheric re-entry, how it disperses the heat
Bro.
around the edge of the vehicle. I don't think we've seen quite that close before.
Never. And honestly, however short-lived that ship standing, bobbing in the water is, that is insane data for our team. It's unbelievable that we were able to keep that ship afloat. Now, we promised maximum excitement, and Starship V3 delivered. Congratulations to all of our teammates at SpaceX and to everyone who supported the Starship program. And thank you to all of our future customers.
They switched to the flap camera there for a second.
Yeah, as you could tell, the crowd really enjoyed that Nemo cam for a moment. We'd also like to thank the fine people of Cameron County, as well as the Coast Guard, the Federal Aviation Administration, and the Government of Mexico.
The amazing views do not end, so be sure to follow SpaceX on X for updates and more of
That's
these exciting
crazy.
shots that we didn't get to feature on today's broadcast.
And to get an inside real-time look at the teams bringing this incredible rocket to life, check out the latest episode of our documentary series, Starship. And of course, thanks to all of you for tuning in. And we're gonna head back up to Dan for some additional thoughts.
Yeah, I'm losing my mind right now. We are still getting views from on board the ship with it in the water. Like, we had tried in the past to do these splashdowns as softly as possible. We experimented with rolls. This is the first time we've put an intact Starship in the water. This is a dream scenario for the team that's trying to get this heat shield data. Normally you're working with
They're able to pick it
a
apart,
slightly
dude.
charged Starship in the water, and now we have one intact. So the recovery team is moving in with their drones, and that we are still getting views from Starship. It is sending these via Starlink from the other side of the world while it is floating in the water after flying through space. Like, this is just completely surreal right now. This is just a mountain of data that we're going to get back. This is going to be so critical for
That's
refining
crazy,
and
bro.
everything else. And the really good news is all of these views that we're seeing, you're looking at a pretty intact looking heat shield, which, as a reminder, we were flying at a significantly higher dynamic pressure, so putting way more stress on this vehicle on the way uphill. And it's sitting there in the water, and I mean, look at it. So I'm a little bit over the moon on this. I know a lot of our team is just fascinated in the control room behind me. I mean, everybody is psyched. Everyone's gathered around their computers looking at these close-ups that we're getting of these heat shield tiles. 18,000 of them. I mean, you can probably count the ones that are missing right now on one hand. Like, this is just absolutely incredible. And the fact that, like, the cameras on board the ship are still sending back video is just a little bit surreal. So, wow. Lucky number 13. Hell of a flight for Starship. Get it all the way there in the water. Really great day for version 3. So, whew. All right. As Kate and Nate said, we're going to keep releasing more of this. Stay tuned. We've got some really cool stuff from some of the onboards that we caught. So keep following us on X at SpaceX. Whole bunch more cool imagery from launch, from the flight that's going to be coming out soon. Yeah, let's just close on that. I mean, look at Starship in the Indian Ocean. That's fantastic. We'll see you all back here for the next flight test of Starship version 3. With that, we'll say goodbye.
That's so fucking good, dude. Alright, there it is, Flight 13. That soft splashdown probably made this flight, I'm not even gonna lie. Starship has been, like, cherished by Nokia for generations as, like, a Greek god or some shit. I don't fucking know. I'll see you guys later.